Today we're making Boo's garden spaghetti sauce with pasta. Ground beef, a zucchini, a carrot, some peppers, mushrooms, eggplant, onions, and some garlic. We're going to top with Parmesan cheese. I always use jarred spaghetti. I'm cheating and using canned tomatoes. Extra virgin olive oil, dry red wine, not something so fruity tooty. We're using a Cabernet Sauvignon. Spices, I pulled out some garlic salt, pepper, oregano, basil, kosher salt. In the skillet, turn it on. We're going to go ahead and season this meat with some pepper, garlic salt. I didn't bother to put any grease at the very bottom of the pan because the meat will make its own grease. Let's break it up so it cooks a little faster. While that's going, let's go ahead and turn our water in the pot on high. We want it to boil. When you salt water for your pasta, you just want a little bit just to flavor the pasta. Let's go ahead and start this up. Cut off the head, slice it down the middle. That makes it so much easier to peel. The older the onion, the more potent it is. It's going to make you cry. If you don't want to cry doing your onions, put them in the refrigerator. I like to see my vegetables in pasta. I want to know what I'm eating. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Now that the water is boiling, we're just going to add just a touch of olive oil. Just a little bit just to break the surface area of the top. Just go ahead and drop the pasta. This is going to take about 15 minutes to cook. Still on a boil. I'm going to put this on a smaller burner. It'll finish on its own. We got the big pot on for the big pot of tomato sauce. Olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. And give it a swirly swirl. Bring your cutting board. Gravity is the law. My favorite way to do garlic is on a grater, right in the onions. Give it a good stir. It's browning faster than I like. And if it bothers you, a little bit of water. Now let's get some of these vegetables together. Eggplant. This is an Italian eggplant because it's thick. The skin is bitter. I like to cook this eggplant in with the onion. Give it a good stir. I like to add my olive oil to go. Spoon has two ends. I like to build flavors up. We're going to put oregano on that eggplant. Mushrooms. They're already sliced. You can break them up. Let's go ahead and cube this up. In you go. And I'm going to put basil on the zucchini. Spices only last a year. After a year, toss it. Bell pepper. I like a lot of color, so I pulled these yellow bell peppers out for fun. This whole thing is completely edible, but the stem, you can sit there and you can tap your pepper to get the seeds off. Carrot, never peel in a trash can, peel it on a counter. People drop things in trash cans and have to fish them out and wash them. I like to grate my carrot. You'll see me use this grater the whole time. Let's throw some carrots in. Throw some tomatoes in there. Look at all that. Look at all those beautiful colors. Let's go ahead and get the pasta sauce open. My favorite trick. We're going to add 2 of these suckers. I'm going to kick this on medium. I'm going to add a little bit of wine. And we're going to give it a shake. Put my finger on the hole. This is the trick to making cheap pasta sauce taste good, is wine. It wakens up the flavor. Give that a stir. Go ahead and try it. I like it. Okay, let's dump this pasta. This meat was very lean. See, there's hardly any fat in here. Fat is actually flavor. I will keep the fat on because I like the fat. You can tilt the pan, put it in there. I like to use olive oil a lot for a finishing oil, so you keep all the nutrition. Give this a stir. This one's Parmesan. Any kind of cheese there is, get it by the block. I'm going to get a plate, the smallest holes, because I'm great. All right, let's look at this beautiful sauce. See how it plates? The zucchini is just cooked through. Tomato and the onion and the peppers. Oh, but this is the finish.
I'm going to take a picture.
I made this one specifically for Boo because we're trying to infuse some vegetables into her diet. This is Boo's chunky, loaded vegetable spaghetti.